Now from a rainy Coors Field in Denver, MLB Network is on the air. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the LA Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. The Dodgers are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Jeff Hoffman will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Man, what's up, YouTube? Rich Gamer 997 here. Today we are back on MLB The Show 18. If you guys enjoy this stream, make sure to leave me a like, make sure to leave me a comment, and yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. Let's play.
Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Always facing the damn Rockies.
Right fielder, D. Gordon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Zero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
The corner,
I think the nice
gotta
thing
get
for
it
this
going.
team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card winner go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. He's working on a 6-game hit streak right now. That's almost a week, so I expect to see his hot hitting continue.
Now the pitch. Looped out toward third.
Yeah, they reach out
And
for
very
that
quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Striding in for the Rockies, Schmidt. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing in the Colorado first. We'll go to the second from Denver. No score on the show. In now for Colorado, David Dahl.
Leading off for the Rockies, center fielder, David Dahl.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off.
George.
The windup and the 0-1. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double. So the double puts him right into scoring position here to kick off the home second. And as we give you a look at the Rockies leaderboard, you can see his total there. Currently second best on the ball club. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. It's the outside corner, strike 1. Dahl leads off second with nobody out. Looped out towards short. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Over the bleachers and onto the cover. So, home run. Into the box, Kevin Keane. Swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He comes in at 262 on the year. 11 home runs, 57 runs batted in. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2
right.
now.
The ball goes where it wants to, not where you
Here
put
it
it.
comes. Missed with a breaking ball. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really
It don't
starting
matter
to
if I
come
put the
down
ball
out
on
there.
the
I
outside.
can't
If I don't
imagine the
pitch right,
umpires will let this go
it
too
goes
much
where it
longer if
wants
it doesn't
to.
ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Fouled off. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
Again, he sends it out of play. 3 runs already home here. Count remains full.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Grounded back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in, Wilmer Defoe. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Welcome, H.
The pitcher, Jeff Hoffman, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, D. Gordon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt.
He's got to hurry, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll go now to the...
Had a great first inning,
Next
second
up for
inning
Los Angeles,
just went to
Rich
hell.
Bulldog. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded to short. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, DJ LeMahieu. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
That's up, that's up, that's up.
Popped him up. Bellinger in foul ground. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in to try it again. Paul Goldschmidt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Patterson is calling for it. 2 gone. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. A fastball off the plate away.
95.
It's ball 1.
That's an improvement.
Makes a
Too
lot of
bad
great
it wasn't a
contact
strike.
against left-handed pitching. Perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard. But a swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul.
I was waiting for it to hit the foul
And
ball.
now hold on just a second here. You can see the 4 umpires gathering near third. And it would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. And I would guess that after all the discussion, they're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay. And that is indeed what they'll do, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself.
Dude, we're long past that. We need to catch up.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They lead it 3-0.
Goes the Rockies. Too bad to mess up. Damn, we didn't even get a hit in the. Oh, LA's always messing up.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Flipped out the other way towards short. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that puts the Rockies' leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Everybody needs a little love in their life right there. Nice piece of hit and get you some right there. A little soft liner. He definitely wasn't on that baseball, but he got a little luck involved, a little love, and that thing found a hole right there into the outfield.
The 1-0. High in the air out towards shallow right. Patterson has it in his sights, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Devin Keane. He singled his last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
So the one thing I forgot why they got the home run is that the fucking ball does what it wants to do. It doesn't matter where you put it. It's where it's going to end up.
And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect
where
the
it
line
landed,
drive. I know
it
he
was
wants
not
to get
where
a
I
ribby
put
for his
it.
buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 2-0 now. And this is hit hard to the right side.
So it's like,
but foul. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Standing in now, Jeff Hoffman. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
Welcome to the stream.
He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself. And nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count. Hit the other way out toward right field. McDaniel has a play, and that's the third out. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, D. Gordon. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
So 2 are gone in the Rockies' half of the 5th, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And gone.
Wow,
into
that
the
is
second
just so
deck.
fucked up.
It's a solo
That was
shot
supposed
here
to be a
for
perfect
Paul
fucking
Goldschmidt.
pitch. I put the
The
ball where it's supposed to go. I got the line lined up perfectly, and he fucking hit it for a home run.
To a 4-1 lead.
As a fellow once said, the only park that ball wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone. Everyone knows he's got plenty of thump in his bat, but come on. I'm not sure that ball's even
That's
come
how the
down
pitch
yet.
was supposed to
David
go.
Dahl is in
It wasn't
with 2
supposed to
away
fucking
now as
hit
he
it for
looks
a
at
home
called
run.
Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I hope San
Grounded
Diego
foul
Studios
toward
don't
the
make the
third
same
base
mistake
dugout.
they did this year, next year. I hope they improve.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will
Because
end
it seems
the
like
inning.
when you people change anything on the games, they end up
So 1
messing
run
up
here
what
on 1
worked
hit,
before.
which was the home run, no errors, and
Last
no one
year the
left.
pitching was
5 innings
awesome.
complete.
It was
The Rockies
great.
are out in
This year
front,
they done went and
4-1.
fucked it all up. How they did that, I don't know.
Richard Nobles will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. 4-2 the final score today. Colorado took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Jeff Hoffman earned his 9th.
Attaboy, good job.
It's a fairly typical hazy day here in Old LA as we're ready for baseball from Dodger Stadium. Today, Rich Bulldog is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Stepping in, Ben Garce. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here's the first pitch to him. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And now here's the starting
And now he's
9 for the
walking to the
visiting Atlanta
dugout. So
Braves. What's
be
the word on
quiet.
him as they try to split the series, Mark?
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position.
It's a swinging bunt up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. McDaniel takes it in. And there are 2 away now. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to first. Bennett comes up with it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless.
McDonald.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, number 20, as we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. The 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. Patterson has a beat on it. 1 out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls, and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
2-2 the count. Pitch on the way. Fouled away. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Ozzie Albies is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Garcia, the runner at second with 1 away. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
And the next in is Johan Camargo, and it's fouled away. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Here's the 0-1. Nope, just missed with a breaking ball. A high fastball is in there.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Santander is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side.
That breaking ball
next to bat
hanging.
for Atlanta, Andrew Knapp, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Matt Wisler. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out. Ready for another chance? Ben Garce. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
2 out, nobody on. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. It remains 1-0. Next for the Dodgers, Rich Bulldog, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses inside 1-0.
Change it up. Change it right now. Right.
Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance.
Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first at bat here in the inning. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike 1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
You could definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
Well, and he has some trouble with it.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watch it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box now, number 20. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Good knuckle curve, and he's got him behind 0-2. Swanson, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Popped him up. Sano waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So here is Avisayo Garcia.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisayo Garcia.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And a fastball just a bit high. High in the air down the right field line. Patterson sprinting after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Braves strand 1. They still trail 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. First time up, he went down looking. Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. Verdugo patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Johan Camargo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The line at first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Striding in once again, Andrew Knapp comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Up, straight up.
Popped him up. Bennett is in his tracks now, and that will retire the side. Braves retired on just 4 pitches. They're on the short end. Digging in for his second at bat, Rich Bulldog. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field.
Oh.
Number 20 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, this didn't struck out that time. It wasn't
ready
a hit,
for another chance. Matt Wisler will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning. I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ben Garce. Breaking ball in for a strike. Oh, good knuckle curve, 0-2. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving.
It's a day game. Why ain't he wearing his shades?
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Hard hit towards center. Verdugo will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense.
Jesus.
This has been a
the ball got by everybody. What the fuck? Not one of them got it all.
Away. It's a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Freeman stands at second with no outs. Behind 0-2 now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
So here is Avisail Garcia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Freeman rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only 1 now. Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout.
Really? They're pulling me out of the game? Damn.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Dodgers win for a division-leading 98th time. Rich Bulldog earns a league-best 20th win. Matt Wisler pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Chris Davinsky hammers down the save, his 44th of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB.
Contact steady going down. Season is almost over. Going to... Everything is at cap. What the hell? Dodgers. 99-63 and won their division. The winner of the wild card playoff game. The Cubs.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's Game 4 of the National. Sam Batista will do his best on the mound to keep his team alive here in the division series. What do you have for us on it, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of...
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. At the plate, Ronald Mendoza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Ronald Mendoza.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. A wave and a miss. Bulldog has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty D, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Here's Michael Brantley. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire. This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just
back
off the
up,
plate.
buddy. Back
this
up.
Is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And with 2 gone, let's take a look at our playoff bracket. And with this, of course, being a potential elimination game, will we punch a ticket tonight for that coveted spot in the NLCS? No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 home. Got him. Couldn't connect on the slurve that time, and that'll end it. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. Dodgers lead this one 2-0. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Rich Bulldog. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Soft liner towards center, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
You know, D-Row, coming from a guy that made his living throwing a baseball, anytime a pitcher gets a base hit, I know that wasn't hit hard, but it's going to go down.
Yeah, it wasn't hit hard at all.
Yeah, 100%. I know it's frustrating to watch the opposing
like
pitcher get a
fiber
knock,
in my veins to swing that hard.
But you know what? He put the ball in play. Now he causes a problem.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Now a throw over, and the runner back.
Not stealing, buddy. I'm not stealing.
Softly hit here to the left side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Digging in to try it again, Cody Bellinger. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, you better bounce back or take the walk. Don't strike out again.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Ripped down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Leading up for the Cubs, catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Here comes the first pitch. Hey now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Count now, a ball and a strike. A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. A swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Thought it was going to
really
take it.
Tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike.
I wonder if they got anyone to test those helmets out.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire,
get someone to stand up there and throw balls at him.
He's sitting fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. 2 is left. McDaniel throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Patterson, Santander.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Russell behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Up around the face. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Diego Barrios.
First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Stepping in now, Sam Batista. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Hit on the ground to short. Taken in by Simeon. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They trail here 4-0. Next up for Los Angeles, Rich Bulldog. He reached on a single in his first try.
My helmet. I keep forgetting about it, but no, maybe not. I think the pitcher should protect his head. Everybody's all close in. The hell.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Come on, hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. One there. One to first. So they let the pitcher swing away here, and it turns into a double play. Leading off the inning, Ronald Mendoza. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And that's the first out. Here's Michael Brantley. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. A called strike on the inside corner. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2. The next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Slurve, and he jumps ahead here 0-2.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Dodgers out in front, 4-0.
Leading off for the Cubs.
First delivery to him on the way. And a breaking ball stays outside. Well hit to right, but foul. Popped him up. Bellinger in foul ground. Into the stands. He got it. Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Yeah,
you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0
yeah,
in
don't
the
mention
hit
it.
column.
Shut up.
2 outs here in the 5th.
Every time he mentions that, we get
target
jinxed.
here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Hayward, or often just Jay Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 4-0.
Man, we got about 10 hits and we only scored 4 runs. Damn, that sucks.
The pitcher, Rich Bulldog, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch on its way. And a little surprising to see the bunt still on here, but he puts it down anyway. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Addison Russell.
That bunt was too hard.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box, Diego Barrios, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Barrios is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Albert Almora will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 6 perfect innings for him out of the gate as he's been masterful. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ronald Mendoza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Brantley. He's popped out and lined out. 0 for 2 thus far. Skied into straightaway right. Patterson is right there. And there's the second out of the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Still 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Smoke on the ground left side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Cubs are down in order. They can't chip into that 5. Ready for another chance. Rich, Bulldog.
No one is on 2 out, so might as well just swing for the
why not?
bases.
He's been in control all game long. Lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one.
All right.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
That was
behind 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
97
well,
miles
tried
an
to
hour.
throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. And that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. But they hold a 5-0 lead. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to at any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense,
what a hell of a
really
catch.
helped settle him in.
He went up there and got that one. He can't believe that he caught it. I can't believe that he caught it.
And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area.
Because usually they leap up and he still end up going over their glove.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Soft liner to the left side. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Here's Jason Hayward now. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Here it comes on 1-1. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So he makes it through 8 with the... Welcome back to MLB Network. Ready once again, Addison Russell. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some 9th inning magic if they're going to force a game 5. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Digging in once again, Diego Barrios. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hit. 1-1-1. Bellinger fields cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Arturo Julio will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Line toward right center. Oh, and the perfect game is erased in the 9th.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
And this pitch is lined softly down the line and left, but foul. The Cubs are down to their final strike here, and he fouls this one off. Case is over to take a look.
And the Dodgers are going to advance. They're through to the National League Championship Series.
They're going to kill him. He won't be able to pitch in the next game. He's under the bottom of the dog pile. All he sees is his shoes sticking out.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
Couldn't hold off. That friggin' pinch hitter came up and got a hit.
But it was pretty awesome watching him do his thing. He had guys off balance and flailing at the plate all game long, so he really was the story.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our hard-working crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the National League Division Series.
Here now is our final line.
The Phillies are the Brewers in the National League Championship Series. Well, guys, that's going to do it for me tonight. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure to leave me a like. Make sure to leave me a comment. And yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. H24, thank you for rocking with me for all this time. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow in another stream. Peace.